Hi, welcome to Benedictus Dominus. My name is Nolan Martin, and today we're going to be going over how to use the Daily Roman Missal. All right, this Daily Roman Missal right here is from Midwest Theological Forum. You can find it on Amazon, other book websites, and I've been using this for about roughly 2.5 years now. And I can't wait to show you what's inside of it. All right, the first impressions we have here is that it is not actually leather, but it is faux leather. But it does have this beautiful Cairo on here, and when you open it up, it has a good texture. It fits right in the palm of your hand pretty well. You can open it up, and you can actually set to the actual day of the Mass. So I have it set up for tomorrow, which is Wednesday, third week of Easter. So technically, this book can be used if you are a priest or if you are saying the Mass, right? So it has all the readings. It has the entrance antiphons, you have the collect, first reading, responsorial psalms here, and such as you would flip the page and you have going into the gospel, then you have the gospel, and then you even have like items such as prayer of the offerings, and it even gives you some of the preface numbers to use during that time. So for instance, tomorrow, the priest should be using one of the prefaces from page 740 to 743. Right, and then also has communion antiphons, prayer after and prayers after communion. Okay, some other cool things about this is that, as I was saying, if you're a priest or daily person, you can literally follow along word for word of what's going to be used at Mass that day. Right, it's not like the normal ones that are just given in your pew, like the breaking bread. Right, so then you can follow along using the introductory rites. Right, so do the red, say the black. It's kind of what goes on in these. So it starts off with a greeting, right? And you can follow along through the penitential act, through the rest of the Mass, right? You have the Confiteor. Then we have more of the penitential act, Kyrie, Gloria. And then it goes into the liturgy, the Word, right? And then we have a creed, gospel. Right, then you follow along word for word with the liturgy of the Eucharist as well. So you can do that, and then even more so, like I was speaking earlier, we get into some prefaces, right? So you have such as the prefaces of Lent, and then you can also go into different Eucharistic prayers, right? So there's, I believe, 4 Eucharistic prayers in here that you can follow along with. Now the 4th one isn't used very often. You most likely will never hear it at Mass, but most popular one is probably the Eucharistic Prayer 2, otherwise known as EP2, and then EP3, and then EP1. EP1 is the longer form. All right, then you also get into more, kind of like the very beginning, is kind of Easter, and then back here will be ordinary time. So it kind of, it switches off between seasons as you progress, right? So you have the first how many weeks, and then after Easter season, right, then we'll go into ordinary time, and then we'll switch back over to more towards the back here. Now, we even has feast days of the saints and whatnot back here. So, I mean, as you can tell, I haven't used the saints one in a while, but because it's back in July. But anyway, this is just to show you that it even gives you all the collects and everything for the saints of the day. And additionally, if you go to the very back here, it comes with a bunch of different prayers, examination of conscience, different sprinkling rites, different blessings. Right, so it has everything that you need in here to be able to follow along with the Mass and attend daily Mass, attend weekend Masses as well. And even in the book, it tells you about your A, B, and C on Sundays. So if I go back over here to my white tab, if I can reach it. Let's go back a couple days here. All right, so you see how it has year A here? All right, so it tells you what years that the Sunday gospel readings or the Sunday readings will come from, right? So back in 2020, we're in year A, but since it's 2022, now we are in year 3, right? So year B is 2021. All right, year 2022 is Gospel Cycle C. So the next cycle will go back, should be going back to A for 2023. But for now, since it's 2022, on your Sunday readings, you can find in the year 2022 in the cycle of C. All right. In short, that is the Daily Roman Missal by the Midwest Theological Forum. All right, so back here is the ISBN numbers if you care or want to look it up for yourself. Thank you and God bless.